And there's nothing actually this is there any there's nothing oh yeah there.
You're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, T Jam D. Your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably offensive.
Welcome to another exciting episode of As the Crow Flies is probably offensive. We are back in the house on split screen with my man Jay Vader in the house. Jay Vader, I don't see you, but I know you're there. Yeah, you're doing a swell job, Mr. Vader. And how do you like the split screen so far? Uh, what have you heard comments? You got feedback? Well, people, so some of the fans think you're an expert now on split screen. They're trying to ask you how to get on. Um, yeah, we got to get on one of our brothers first. We got to set it up. We did not. I forgot about that, so I need to set it up before the show starts next time and see if we can get Sean or getting the split screen with yeah, right, right. So um, yeah, so yeah, if you want to, if you if you are really compelled to call in, you can call Jay Vader's number and he'll put you on. Don't call me because I will not put you on. I will pretend like I did not see the call until until we get later in the show and it's almost over. Be like, damn, I missed the call from so and so. Oh yeah. Well, you ain't got time for no bull crap. No bull. Okay. Not, not how you. All right. Well, we'll wait till the last segment and see if we can squeeze in a juicy tidbit of yeah of something that you uh, that the audience is going to love from you. But what is one? What was the juiciest subject matter that you were exciting to talk about? Because I didn't see any celebrity deaths here as of late. I didn't see anything. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. In the same city. In, yeah, but here's the thing. I, 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 for those of you who don't know what he's talking about, he's talking about Mike Vrabel, who's the coach of the New England Patriots, who just lost the Super Bowl, and they have been a dynasty, and they might be back since Vrabel has started coaching them, and he played for them as part of their dynasty, and he sub- subsequently left the organization, became a coach, and was a pretty good coach. Even though he did get fired in Tennessee, he ended up being a right. Yeah. Mhm. Of being nosy, to be honest with you, because uh, Mike Vrabel, these two committing adultery is none of our business, really. So, as the public, you know, what I'm saying the public always cares about what's going on in a celebrity's life, a public figure, you know, a politician, you know, a professional coach, yeah, somebody who's in the limelight, you know, high profile person. For some reason, the public feels like they have the right to have access to what's going on in their life. I don't agree with it. I think it's the most ridiculous nonsense that's going on. One of the things that's going on in our society right now, it's just silly for us to think that just because somebody is a public figure that we have to know what's going on in their life, and then some people actually get mad enough to uh, express the ridiculously idiotic opinion that they're mad because this person is not telling the truth about having an affair. Of course, they're not telling the truth. They're having an affair, dumbass. Why would you have an affair and then tell the truth about it? So they're lying. Of course, they're lying. I mean, I don't condone it, but if I was in that position where I'm having an affair, like Vrabel is, and people ask me about it, I say none of your damn business. Mhm. Now, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Jay Vader. To elaborate to uh, our fans who don't know what you're talking about, Ime Udoka was the coach of the Boston Celtics, which is one of the more popular basketball teams in the NBA. And he was having an affair and ended up he got fired, right? Okay, now go ahead. Hmm. But not in Boston. Mhm. No, think that kid is Vrabel's kid. Yes. Hmm. If if your wife is cheating on you, then if she gets pregnant and names the baby after the guy she's cheating on, you got to assume that that's his baby. Now, on one hand, you might be angry, you might be pissed off, right? But on the other hand, you might be relieved. You gotta get a divorce and not have to pay child support. But she resigned like a dummy. I'd say you should because this is a talk show. Right. But she might be a real woman that he cares about. She might be a real woman that he cares about. Um, so she might have it. She might have him in his web, in her web. Go ahead. What's the question? No, I did not listen. What did he say? Paraphrase it. Paraphrase it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. It is a mistake. He's married. Oh my God. You gotta get counseling. Wait a minute. How'd you know about what? How'd you know about what was in her diary? She ain't dead. I mean, how somebody? Well, he's playing the sympathy card. It sounds like because when you go and give a press conference, mhm. Oh yeah, didn't he get fired? Hmm. Hmm. Did he ever play for him? He never played for him though, did he? Oh, for real? He must be glad he got out of there and got to the Patriots. He must have been like, "Woo! I got away from them." Really, that's good. That's good. I like the way you got your camera placed. That's more professional. Good job, Jay Bader. No, yeah, women like to. But one thing I do want to say, um, in defense of the city, it's not the city; it's two different organizations. The Celtics fired what's his name? Ime. The Celtics fired Ime Idoka, and the Patriots did not fire um, Mike Vrabel. So it is two different organizations. You can play the race card, but it's two different organizations. I don't know if Ime Idoka had been the coach of the Patriots and vice versa, if the same thing would have happened. Okay. So one of the execs' wives, one of the execs' wives. Oh, mm, okay. I didn't know it was an exec wife. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. What's up? Okay. Mhm. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know anything. Right. Right. Yeah. They went. Anyway, a big. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right. Mm-hmm. How's what? Yes, the heat. Right. Mm-hmm. Uh, I think the footage that I see, I didn't see them hit the ocean. I seen them already in the ocean. So it wasn't like it was a live feed. From what I seen, it was video of them coming down, and then it was later video of them already had landed in the water. Yeah, yeah, it was not a live. Yes, well, they wasn't there yet when I seen it. They were just in the water and no one was around. And then yes, they cut to. I did not see. I don't recall seeing anything. Um, they cut to the boat coming up, pulling up, and I didn't even see anybody get out. Actually, I think I turned it. I wasn't. It didn't seem that interesting to me. They landed. Everyone was safe, reportedly, and then um, why is that? Yes. Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Um, oh, hold on a second. Let's go to break, and then we'll be right back to discuss the steam or lack thereof coming off of the space shuttle, coming back into the atmosphere. Um, that's sounds like Jay Vader does not believe in NASA. But we'll be right back right after this. Okay. I'm, I'm ready to roll.
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. One hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crowe and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet. You're listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous. Mr. Anthony Scott Dover.
Yes. All right. Um, good sound. It's a good sound bite. Good accurate sound bite. Um, yes. Get more of them. Yeah. Break it down to that, send it out. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Um, they ought to know that whatever comes out of your mouth, and if you've done research and you've formed an opinion based on it, then that research has been done by you. You've said many times that you don't have engineer or a producer of the show, so it's just me and you. And I have not done research and then gave that research to you so that you can expound on it. You've done your own research. And whenever I have something that I've done research on, I give you an opinion that took research for me to form that opinion. Audience know, like this is what I found. We don't have no research department. Yes. Oh, the country, Colombia. Uh, yeah. Shout out to Colombia. Those of you who are in Colombia, if you're watching this show, thank you. We appreciate your viewers. They listen. They listen. If you're listening to us on Spreaker and you are from Colombia, thank you and keep listening. We will put out more content for you to enjoy. Woo-hoo! Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, hit me with them. Who's that? Germany? Mhm. Oh yeah. You like to get some? What's that? The UK. Hey. All right, UK. Thank you for tuning in, UK. Thank you for listening, UK. Hey, UK, I'm real sexy. So if you're listening and you haven't seen me, just picture a sexy bald guy, chocolate. Mm-hmm. A what? Is that the end of that? Oh, yeah. Well, Jay Vader's married, so he hates he hates single women. So if you are an attractive single woman, you might as well devote no attention to Jay Vader. Give all your attention to me. I'm a single guy. It's fine. I don't get mad. There's no wife to be mad about me getting it. Divert any of your attention to this happily married man and get in trouble with the fanfare. Bring it all to me, and it'll be totally fine. Everything is yeah. I'm, I'm trying to help, man. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help. Because I don't want you to get in any trouble with your wife with all these women giving you attention that you don't want. I'm telling them for your sake, as my dude, you're my dude. So I gotta do this to help you out. He can't do he can't do anything with it, so there ain't no sense in it. Listen, if you love me, you'll be loving Jay Vader by proxy. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, ladies, if you think Jay Vader is sexy, which I can't understand why anybody would think something so ridiculous, but if you do, if you are out of your mind and you think Jay Vader is sexy, don't show that attention to him. You'll get him into trouble with his wife. You might as well show it to me, and then I'll tell him. I'll tell him about it, and you can tell me this love is for Jay Vader. Oh, no innuendo. Don't. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. 10 dead. Woo. That's a lot. Yeah. 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 He's got to stay faithful. Okay. Sure. Oh my God. Uncle Dummy. Evil Dummy. The evil Dummy. Yeah. Yes. Let's talk about that. Um, yeah. Okay. You can't wait to get back to the women. Huh? Beautiful women. Mhm. Yeah. Go ahead. Saturday night. Mhm. Yep. Nut job. Right. There's yeah. Mhm. Go ahead. Yep. Obviously, they do. They keep trying to shoot. Mm, no, it's not. No, it's not. Mhm. Hmm. 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 Yes. Listen, I don't want to say it many times on this show. No, I think it'll be in August or September or something. Um, of course, it's not. It's a made up thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Trump even made up that term. I think that was made up by someone in the media. Yeah. Um, so, but listen, um, people, I can understand why people would put that on some people, but if you are a rational human being, you know it's just a made up thing that right wingers say when they run out of other stuff to say. Usually, whenever I've argued with someone who's a right winger and they've said, you've got Trump derangement syndrome, it almost made me laugh because I was thinking, I mean, I can't even believe you you would say that and consider yourself to be intelligent because that's just a made up thing. It's not real. It's not like having measles or something, which is a real disease. You know what I'm saying? Trump derangement syndrome is just something that people have made up when they run out of something else to argue. They ain't got anything else to say. So they just say, you get Trump derangement syndrome because you are talking about how terrible of a guy he is. He is a terrible guy and he is a pedophile. This guy thought he could. The dumb part of this guy, what was the guy's name? The shooter. You remember his name? Yeah, I usually do, but I didn't this time. Uh, but right, right. But everybody knows what you're talking about when you talk about, what happened at the what was that dinner called even? The White House. That's it. The White House Correspondents' Dinner. First off, people need to understand when they talk about this is why Trump needs the ballroom. This event wouldn't have been held in the ballroom because this event was not sponsored by the White House. This event was held by someone else that just called the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and the president doesn't have to appear at this unless he wants to. Trump didn't come to it last year, or when last time he was president. He didn't come to this event. So he chose to come to it, and it was at a hotel, which it always has been. It's in their security is a little lax because this guy came in the day before the event and had the guns in the bag in his suitcases and just took them up to the room with him, which is to me is just stupid because what I'm saying, they didn't check his bag and he came. If you were going to come the day before a big event at a hotel and stay, you booked the room through the event. So you had to book the room in advance. You just showed up on Friday. The event's on Saturday. They should have checked your bag. You know what I'm saying? They should make you take that bag through a metal detector if you're going to be there and they know the president's coming. Yeah. Mhm, mhm. Yes, it should be. It should be. So the security is was lax. That's something they need to look at in the future, because the same thing happened with the shooting that was in Vegas a few years back. You remember what I'm talking about? The guy was shooting people at a festival, a music festival, out of a hotel room window. Now he brought all these guns. He brought all these guns. Yeah, right. So this guy brought all these guns into the hotel. I think the cops killed him. Like they went up to his room. They went up to his room. I do believe, but it's it's been a while, so I would have to look it up. Um, so I think the cops went up to his room and he fired on him, and so yeah, they returned fire. So yeah, I think they killed him. But anyway, the comparison that I was making with this guy is he brought the guns in a day before the event. And these hotels, for some reason, don't seem to give a damn about the day before the event, letting people in with all these bulky bags with metal sticking out of them. You know what I'm saying? Gun barrels, and they having clips falling out of their pockets and leaving a trail of bullets, which is don't seem to be totally fine. That's because hey, mm, no, mhm, 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 we can barely afford gas. Gas is going up as we speak. Of course. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm, mhm. Let's take a brief second to pause. Let's go to another break, last one, and we'll be right back, right as it is. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
If you're not offended yet, stay tuned for this next segment. Mr. A-Hole and T. Crowe. So funny. Welcome back to the show. You're listening to a man who's almost
Most intelligent, very close. Welcome back to Probably Offensive. The show. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. Um, Before we move on to the next topic, I wanted to finish my thought. Well, I was so rudely interrupted by my man. Split screen. It's the split screen. It's the technology because it's a slight delay. It's a slight delay. Um, I have referred to the president as a nasty dick face in the past. An evil dummy. Yeah, yeah, an evil dummy. And he was interviewed yesterday, and he was mad at the interviewer because they mentioned what was in the manifest of the shooter, who said, I don't want to stand." Well, he left it on a he left it out in the open at his house, and they went and checked his and looked and searched his house, and that's what they found. He left it out like on the desk after he wrote it. So he said, "Yes, uh, that's yeah." So he knew that. Yeah, well, he sees all these other shootings. He sees after they catch the shooter, whether they kill him or they take him to jail, they always look for a manifest. Like, what did this guy write down about what he was planning to do and how he felt about the world at this time? Why he's doing this? So a lot of these guys are writing stuff down or having because they're planning, to do something not something stupid. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna they write it out in plans and everything. So they go searching for this stuff. So they found that this guy had said that he can't stand around. I'm paraphrasing. He can't stand around looking stupid with this pedophile rapist in the White House. And then this journalist gets a hold of this, and she's interviewing President Trump, and she brings it up. He was mad up. And I'm thinking, why is she not supposed to bring it up? She's a journalist. This information is out there to every news source in the country. I mean, if she doesn't bring it up, she's being irresponsible. She's got an interview with the president right directly after these events have taken place. She has to bring it up. It's her responsibility as a journalist. Nobody's going to take her seriously if she doesn't bring it up. So this guy has a very thin skin. If he didn't want to be referred to as a pedophile, he shouldn't be a pedophile. So you know what I'm saying? If I, was so worried about someone calling me fat, then I get skinny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I called Trump an evil dummy because I think he's evil and I don't think he's very bright. He's not an intelligent. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. 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 Um, well, only one of them was an actual assassination attempt. This last shooter from 2 days ago. Yeah, yeah. Mhm, yeah. Mhm. Yes. Yeah. They gotta interview this guy they just caught because he didn't even get hurt. He shot one of the FBI or one of the Secret Service guys, but he was wearing no, he was wearing a vest and it hit his vest. It didn't hurt him. So yes, he when he ran through, he shot one of the Secret Service men, but he hit him in the vest, and so it didn't wound him at all. It didn't even pierce his skin. It hit the vest. I think. Well, they shot at him and missed, right? And I think they just tackled him. He didn't get hurt either. Yeah, no, he did not. He's all right. He was fine. I think they just tackled him. Hmm. 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 Right. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. 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 Hey, speaking of, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Hmm. 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 I Robot. Hmm. 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 Mhm. Right. Mhm. Right. Mhm. 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 Right. That's crazy. I don't know. Um, here- Here's why. I'll tell you why. Because our oil companies, first off, our oil companies get $35 billion a year from the government in subsidies. So when you want to talk about waste, Trump's always talking about fraud, abuse, and him and Elon, his dick faced crony, who's no longer the head of Doge. Um, his companies, Tesla and SpaceX, gets $3 billion in subsidies every year. So he's out there ruining people's lives. But he still gets it. He still gets it. He's they have not that I have heard. They have not cut him off yet. So he still gets it. And by the way, this is a little side note for you because you and I talked about this. Um, you remember when I said they need to start putting a solar panel on the roof of cars, making the roof into a solar panel itself. You remember that when I said that? Mhm. Well, those will come back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If the technology's there, it ain't gonna be just one person who comes out with it. They kill him and they think that's the end of it. It'll come back. But here's the thing: they have. I was passed by a cyber truck today when I was at work on the road on Interstate 70. I was passed by a cyber truck that had a solar panel for the roof. The roof, yes, the roof was a solar panel. Yes, autonomous. Mhm. So we're going into overtime, Jay Vader. Um, so we're going to keep it going because we got some good conversation going right now. We're not going to cut the show off just yet, even though we're going into overtime. We're past an hour. But anyway, I just wanted to bring it back to your remembrance that it was my idea to have the roof made of a solar panel. You're frozen. Well, stick with me. Uh, Jay Vader's feed is frozen. I don't know if he will come back on or not, but I'm still here. Pay attention. Um, uh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Hey, hey, we're going into overtime, Jay Vader. That's what I was saying before we lost the feed. They got they got autonomous vehicles right now, but they're not any good though. Uh, I've been told, yeah. Mhm. Right. Well, we're kind of old, so they won't have it right until we retire. You know, so we would have retired before they get it right. Hmm. Yeah. Well, you've got to teach them. Yeah. You got to teach your grandkids to take up something that AI cannot take over, like becoming a plumber or something. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mhm. Well, I'm buying an island. I'm buying an island. Mhm. Mhm. buying an island and building a resort. A person. Okay. About the women. You wanted to get around to talking about women. We ran out of time. We're out of time, women. Jay Vader can't talk about you right now. Not this show. So, me too. Women are so wonderful. Yes. Fallacies, huh? You got phallic on your mind, giving the women the phallic. Hey, look, before we go, I just let me finish the thought. Um, Elon stole an idea for one for the like I said, I see the solar panel on the roof of the car, making the roof out of a solar panel. The Cybertruck drove by me, and they were advertising it. The Cybertruck drove by me, and then it says on there, uh, solar roof. You know, and the windows were so tinted I couldn't tell if it was a vehicle or not, or if it was a human being driving it. I think it was a human being, but it could have been autonomous. I don't know. But we were on Interstate 70, and it was in the fast lane going by me. Um, but Bill Gates, Elon said that we don't have enough people, that we need to have more babies, and then Bill Gates was saying the opposite. So those two can't team up, and one of them thinks that we're going to be overpopulated. The other one thinks. Elon said the birth rate is going down. The birth rate is going down. So we need to have more. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Two chicks scissoring each other. Have you ever watched porn? Have you ever watched a lesbian? No, 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 no. You didn't say it wrong. I'm just asking you because it came to my mind when you said two chicks scissoring each other. Have you ever watched a lesbian? I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm just saying. Have you ever watched lesbian porn and seen that scissoring? I've seen it many times, and yeah, that's boring. It's not exciting. That's a complete waste of time. What? Oh, they, why? 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 It's not. No. Yes, it's sweet. It's it's, it's a waste of time. Scissoring on a video is a waste of time. Um, so since you mentioned that, I wanted to give my opinion on scissoring. I'm just saying these ladies might do it in real life and think this is great, but on a video, that's a complete waste of time. Go, go ahead. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. What? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. You mean that never dawned on her? It's sort of obvious. If you're wearing a strap on and you enjoy it, and the girl who's receiving enjoys it, of course they like the D. Of course they like it. Think about what? Hmm. Yes, but a guy, if he's got a pocket, whatever, he understands why. He's not in denial that this thing is a substitute and it's shaped just like the female anatomy. You know what I'm saying? So when a woman is a lesbian and wearing a strap on, don't be in denial of what that is. You know what I'm saying? That you're strapping on to yourself. They try to make that as much like a D as they possibly can with the shape. They even yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. So okay. So anyway, things are gonna. I'm gonna have to tighten up on wasting money stupidly. You know what I'm saying? I used to sometimes would be willing to waste money stupidly. You know what I'm saying? Either buying stuff that I don't need or spending money on chicks. But now the price of gas. What's that? Okay. Right. Yes. Yes. Um, I wouldn't. I wouldn't exactly phrase it like that, but there's there's a certain amount of money that I was willing to spend on women. You know what I'm saying? So that I can, but I don't want to. I can still, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Gotta tighten it up. But to me it was all about me getting older and more mature and having more money and not being married anymore. And my two oldest kids are adults. So they still ask me for money, but not nearly as much as when they did when they were like teenagers and stuff. So yes, and as you yes, and so my daughter's a minor, so it's just really just me. I'm only obligated to take care of myself and my daughter. Pay the bills of the house. So I was more willing as a single guy to waste money on women. I mean, spend money on women. So you know what I'm saying. So it wouldn't impede me having a good time. You know what I'm saying. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. It's a short story. Well, this is a short anecdote. One time, I was messing around with this chick, good looking, sexy, younger than me, chick. We was walking down the street, right? Some bum. The guy wasn't a bum, but he was a. To me, he was a bum because he he wasn't dressed real nice. So he was kind of scraggly looking. You know what I'm saying? So I chalked him up as a bum. But anyway, he was walking the opposite way, and she asked him if she could have a drag off a cigarette, right? No. And I said, "What? Yes." The guy wasn't technically a bum. He wasn't technically a bum, but he just was kind of exactly. Now that's the point I'm getting at, Jay Vader, because I'm walking with her. Her and I had already started messing around, and I felt bad that she was bumming a cigarette from some bum. So I said, listen, while I'm talking to you, you do not bum a cigarette. She said, well, I don't have any cigarettes. And I said, I will buy you a whole fucking carton of cigarettes. That means you divert your attention away from bums and over to me. So I, I bought her a pack of cigarettes, even though, what I'm saying, I was bragging about buying her a carton. I bought her a pack of cigarettes. I bought her some, what I'm saying, took her out to eat. And then said, is there anything else you need? And she said, well, I kind of embarrassed when I'm around you because I don't have anything to wear. I bought her about five. Go ahead. Yeah. 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 So I was trying to lift the bum up. So if you're saying that I was dating, so I was dating the bum. She was the sexiest bum I've ever seen. So I was trying to lift this bum up out of the gutter, man. So I bought her 5 or 6 outfits, and she was super happy about that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she was looking good next time I seen her, and had her own pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And we hung out. I bought her alcohol. She asked me for alcohol. So I bought that. So what I'm saying, I'm just saying, to me, that's the kind of money that I didn't mind spending. Well, mm, mhm, 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 mhm. hit it and quit it, is what you're saying? Afterwards. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Hey, I bought her some outfits that I thought I'd like to see her in, and she wore them and she looked good. I was like, okay, sweet. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Mhm. 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 That's a problem. Mm. Mhm. Yes, a big G. Oh wow. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Hmm. Yes. No. Mm. So you like them big as a house, huh? You do. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Right. Mhm. Mhm. Very good. That's nice. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Very good. Very good. Mhm, mhm, mhm. That's right. Uh, you will talk about them next time, huh? The two piecers. You talk about the two piecers next time. All right. Yeah, right. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. Um, I was liking the tight spandex or the pants. I was liking it on a woman that has a good body and nice butt, but I think they've gotten a little carried away with it now. As you say, you get say you get these chicks who are just out of shape and then they got a camel toe and then it's just too much. Um, you know, yeah, yeah, misshapen people and and just flaunting. Oh, too, you ruined it. You know what I'm saying? If they could just keep it to only good looking chicks with sexy bodies is wearing the what do they call them? The pants? Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yeah, I am. I'm, I'm mad. At it. Yeah. Mhm, mhm, yeah. Mhm, 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 mhm. Leader. Right. Mhm. Right, right. Mhm, mhm. Right. Mm, mm. Yes. Mhm, mhm. Right. Right. Mhm, 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 mhm. Right. Yes. Right. Mhm, mhm. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Mhm. I do. No. Mhm, mhm. Um, yes. Jay Creek, we're out of time. Jay, Jay Vader, we're 40 minutes over. We're in overtime, and yeah, we need to. Yeah, we gotta shut it down. Hold some of the content back. We haven't had a show in a while, so we explode with this content. Uh, mm. So we're gonna hold some of the content back for next time. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll see about that. All right, that's cool. Yeah, your foreign listeners. Mhm. Yeah, they love us. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, we say we're great podcasters. Yeah, we want to do this. We're going to do it. So we're not going to do it anymore tonight, though. So thank you for tuning in. We know we've been away for a little while. For those of you who watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, multiple times. Yeah. Mhm. They either come up to me and said, "I seen y'all show on Facebook," or they say, "When do y'all do that?" Because they was looking for it and it wasn't there. Mm. Right. Anybody outside of America who takes the time to listen to this show, I know it's one of the most entertaining shows you've ever heard. So that's why you're glad that you found it, and you're thinking, "Damn, why don't they put these out consistently?" We're gonna get to it. Stay with us. Don't go away. Yeah, we know it's not consistent. We don't put it out on. We used to put it out every Wednesday and Sunday, but our schedules is dictated that we got to put it out whenever we can. So it'll be a little sporadic until we get a back on a consistent schedule basis. But stay with us, and when you do hear the podcast, it'll be one of the greatest podcasts you've ever heard in your life. So if you enjoy entertainment, if you enjoy being entertained uh, by two wild and funny uh, guys, by two awesome. If you want to be entertained by awesome dudes. Yo, uh, if you want to be if you love being entertained by awesome guys, if you want to be entertained by bums, don't watch this show. If you like being entertained by awesome guys, you know what I'm saying? You should stick with us and be looking for us in the daytime with a flashlight every chance you get. Uh, and you'll find us. If you don't see us on there, find reruns of the show and watch those. So we got a lot of stuff on Spreaker, the YouTube. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And so, those of you who are listening to us on Spreaker and you've never seen us, if you are an attractive woman, you're gonna be happy when you do see us. Yeah, we are good looking dudes. We're sexy dudes. So, so you know, it's all enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? I know you hear our sexy voices and our insight, and you're thinking, these guys are so bright and so entertaining. I can't take my ears off of them. So, yeah, just stay with us, stay tuned. We'll put out more content. You'll love it, and everybody will be having fun. Yeah, we'll bring our brothers. Good. Uh, yeah, our brothers have opinions as well. Our younger brother. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're gonna bring our brothers. There's enough for our brothers. But we got to get out of here tonight. We have gone into overtime and gave you a little bonus because you missed us. And we understand that you missed us. And we're sorry we haven't been more consistently putting the show out. But now you've got an hour and 45 minutes to indulge upon, have fun with. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And at least this last half an hour of conversation has been really juicy. You're hearing Jay Bader's opinions about sundresses, and you've really probably enjoyed it. So I do like sundresses myself too. Yeah, I'm gonna start buying sundresses and giving them out at random to sexy chicks. Mm, right. Give us a picture of you. Yeah. Tell us your dimensions. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So if you want a free sundress and you see Jay Vader out somewhere, just ask him for one. Oh, for success. All right. Don't ask. Yeah, don't ask you for a sundress. Mhm. So, yeah, my bad. Don't ask you for sundresses. We give them to you. Yes, as a team. As a team, we'll go in on the sundresses and buy different colors and sizes. Mhm, mhm. Oh yeah. Hmm. All right. Okay. Hmm. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I get it. Yes. All right. And with that, we're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
You're listening to the legendary podcaster. Don't miss the next exciting episode of Probably Offensive. Everything you always wanted to hear in a podcast. Posted every Sunday night.